everyone, this is my project Extensive Evaluation of Robust Face Recognition via a Single Training Sample per Person. Firstly, let's see the introduction about it. Over the past decades, face recognition has attracted considerable attention in computer vision and pattern recognition due to the potential use in practical applications and scientific challenges. Numerous methods have been proposed to address various problems emerged in practical face recognition scenarios. However, face recognition using a single training sample per person, which emerged in some scenarios involved with the e-passport, driver license, and law enforcement, which is still a very challenging task, since only very limited information can be used to classify the query sample. In this paper, I present a novel scheme to solve this problem using a single normal training sample per person to recognize the query face with variations in lighting, occlusion, facial expression, and pose. So, is it possible to utilize the variations in the query face and the normal training samples to generate new training samples for classification? Let's see. The core idea for generating new training samples based on the query sample is that generating new training sample based on the query sample. The faces in the first, second, and third columns represent training query and generated training faces respectively. Next, this is about the method of robust face recognition via sparse representation. It represents a test image in left, which is the potentially occluded or corrupted, as a sparse linear combination of all the training images in the middle, plus sparse error in the right due to occlusion or corruption. Red coefficients correspond to training images of the correct individual. This algorithm determines the true identity, which indicated with a red box at the second row and third column from 700 training images of 100 individuals in the standard AR face database. So, about the joint sparse representation for robust multimodal biometrics recognition. This method presents a robust feature-level fusion algorithm for multi-biometric recognition. Through the proposed joint sparse framework, we can easily handle different dimensions of different modalities by forcing different features to interact through their sparse coefficients. Furthermore, the proposed algorithm can efficiently handle large dimensional feature vectors. It is based on the well-known regularized regression method, multi-test multivariate lasso. Our method imposes common sparses both within each biometric modality and across different modalities. Note that this method is different from some of the previous proposed classification algorithm based on joint sparse representation. For example, Yuan and Yan proposed a multi-test sparse linear regression model for image classification. This method uses group sparsity to combine different features of an object for classification. Zhang proposed a joint dynamic sparse representation model for object recognition. Their essential goal was to recognize the same object viewed from multiple observations in different purposes. Well, the famous dataset used in face recognition is intended YALB face database contains 16,128 face images of 38 human subjects, under 9 poses and 64 illumination conditions. And we choose the frontal pose with different illumination images in this experiment, with 2,415 face images in total. These face images can be divided into 5 subsets. So this is about the AR database. It contains over 4,000 color images of 126 human subjects, which have 70 men and 56 women. It also consists of section A and B with different facial expressions, illumination conditions, and occlusions. Subsets 2 and 3, each of which contains 12 images per subject, characterize light to moderate lighting variations. Secondly, we choose the first image of 100 individuals, 50 men and 50 women, from section A as a training site. The faces on different facial expressions, illumination conditions are used as one test site, which had the 600 images. The second test site, had the 600 images, contains the faces with glasses, and the third test site is constituted by the faces with scarves in 2 sections. And here is a demo. In the interest of time, I only choose the CRC, which is the sparse representation or collaborative representation based on the AR database. Okay, we can see we load the data in the MATLAB and the agent face extracting, and then projection matrix computing. So now we test this and run it. We can see the recognition rate is 0.80258. So, if we complete our experiments, we can see the results of the popular face recognition methods like SRC, CRC, SMCW, and extra. Here is an evaluation of these methods, and the detail you can see is in my paper. So that's all. Thank you.